Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Mavericks versus Spurs NBA matchup on Wednesday, February 14th, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK, you'll get 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls, people looking to take it to the next level. Call those the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. A little bit different, each of those packages, but they're only available on the website. You can text the number you see on the screen for more information, but they're, like I said, it's if you bet big, text that number. But let's get to this one. We got the Mavericks taking on the Spurs. The Mavs, hit and miss this season, but overall they would be a playoff team if the season ended today. If the season ended today for the Spurs, well, they would be third worst in the NBA. They'd be in that top three lottery once again. Of course, there is no Wemby in this year's draft, but plenty of good talent out there. People are saying this is the weakest draft in a while. I guess they don't watch college hoops or much of that, but I think there's always players that can help a roster, especially I think in this year's college hoops. But in any event, the Mavericks coming in at 7-3 straight up in their last 10 games, just 5-5 against the number, while the Spurs 3-7 straight up in their last 10 and 4-6 against the number. We've seen the Spurs have some pretty good sprints throughout the recent month where they've had a bunch of covers, but overall the general trend for the Spurs has been down. Last time out, they did beat the Toronto Raptors in Toronto by 23 points. Getting 6 in that game. So nice way to end the 8-game losing skid, and also a nice way to end the 4-game no-cover skid. But overall, like I said, the general trend for the Spurs is downward. This is a team that certainly could use some help, and they're going to do it the old-fashioned way through the draft. They're not going to look for instant help because it's not going to come. Maybe they'll see how the team is doing next year, and maybe that's when you go outside and look for help. The Mavericks coming into this one, of course, had that massive meltdown last year in the second half of the season, but right now on a 5-game winning streak, beating the good and the bad, beating Washington last time out and beating Oklahoma City the time before that, 146-111. Of course, Luka and Kyrie certainly have better chemistry than we saw last season when Kyrie just came over. Luka, of course, still one of the top players in the game. For me, the Spurs, while their defense is improving, it's still not good enough to compete against the better teams, but they are down to 24th in shooting percentage against. That is a big improvement. Meanwhile, Dallas, I think the offense is really improving and the three-point shooting as well. This is a team that's just getting better, and I think, for a team like the Mavericks, who 2 years ago went to the Western Conference Finals. A lot of good signs out there happening. I'm not saying they're a Western Conference Final team, but I'm not saying they're not either. I'm going to take the Mavericks in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.